Hello, hello. So we started the off-grid run yesterday. It was very cursed. We're continuing it today, and I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna be a whole lot worse because we have to do fluids now, and pipes off-grid are probably, well, let's give an example of what you can do with pipes off-grid. You can angle them just ever so slightly, and I imagine we can like just kind of shift it together one tile or shift it over one tile gradually. I don't know how well that works, but I think we can. I think we'll be able to do something like that. Let's see if it actually has water in it. If we angle it, there we go. We can just slowly shift it over. Okay, that's a bit too shifted over. Okay, yeah, it's a little less cursed than I thought. I was hoping I could gradually like move it over one tile, but it looks like you can only angle it within like a single tile. You can't just keep going up. So that's not as bad as I thought it would be. What the fuck is this game? Yeah, it's we got a bunch of designs here. So this is our compact smelter. Some of them don't work, but it is. Let's see, it is 36 tiles high for a full smelter lane, so that's like 30% shorter. And then we have the exact opposite, which is as large as I can make it with entirely yellow inserters, which is like what, twice the width or something like that, roughly. Oh yeah, almost exactly twice the width. One tile less. So they're basically acting like really weird near near long inserters because they're placing on the near side of the belt. Steel is fairly standard, kind of. We except I tried to save a tile by doing the coal separately. It didn't work. We also have some steel outputting onto the coal belt somewhere, so something somewhere is gonna back up. I think that's this one. Let's fix that. I don't know where it is. But yeah, the mod basically just makes it that things are. Wait. Oh, this is the one that's placing on that side. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, it basically makes it that everything kind of you can place like landmines. So you can imagine it gets pretty weird pretty fast. We have enough furnaces. I need some more bricks. Let's see. Oh, you can also like double, triple, sometimes even like quadruple up inserters going into a single chest. If you really want that chest to fill and empty super fast, which I kind of like. We need some pump jacks, we need some chemical plants, we need some refineries. So this is actually, I think it's going to be pretty rough. Because connecting fluids is really, really tricky. If I have to connect them precisely. So I think we're just going to, wait, where's my mall? My mall's down here. So I think we're going to end up wasting a whole lot of resources. Now trying any percent with this, see how fast I can get it. Uh, I was thinking of doing this one like as fast as possible, but then I realized like it's more fun to try to see how bad I can make something, or how fun I can make something. So we quickly dropped that idea because it's way more fun to see what kind of goofy stuff we can create. I mean, look at this. Look at this lane. Oh my gosh, massive multiplayer. Now you're onto something. Multiplayer run with this would be super chaotic. But look how dense this lane is. It's like one or two tiles wider. Yeah, it's if you type exclamation grid, it should have a link to the mod. It's been around for a few years actually, but I don't think that many people want to suffer uh, force themselves through it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. You can make things really dense. You can also make things really wide. You have both options. I tried to make something really wide with long inserters, but honestly, their reach is not that much farther than a cursed yellow inserter, which was slightly surprising. Not terribly surprising, because everything is a little bit off. We also need... Do I need more power poles to do this? Yeah, I need more power poles. But power is really nice to drag. That's like the one thing that doesn't feel that bad. I don't know why. Because they clearly have like a grid, right? They clearly have a grid. But I think because you usually just drag power poles like... What? What? Wait, oh my gosh, these don't have to be centered? Nice. Definitely going to try to not do that then. I thought these would snap. I also, these might connect? I'm not sure. They look like they connect. Oh boy, do they not. Oh. Oh, this is... Okay. How am I going to do oil? I have no idea how to connect a single pipe. Or do I? Nope, no I do not. Well this one works somehow. The others do not work at all. I think if I place them as fast as I can place them, they don't work. Oh my gosh. Am I gonna have to manually click every single... Wait, now I can't get it. What if I angle it? Okay. I think I understand. Yeah, I might try undergrounds. But first we have to get something connected. There we go. Okay, it's not too bad. As long as you don't click and drag, it works. Because clicking and dragging, I think, places them too close. Or maybe if I get it to connect first. Okay. I think I get it. Nope, none of these work. I thought I was onto something, but that clearly... Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think you are right. Undergrounds will be the way to go. How much oil is in these three? Honestly, 600% probably. I think I can live with that, right? Oh, if we can connect it, I might not be able to. Let's see if I can connect it around. I don't think those are connected. It's hard to say. What if I... Ooh, that might have been a mistake. Yeah, it's not connected. Okay, maybe if I like slowly... How do I combine these? I mean, this is a good way to prevent fluid mixing. You can make such a dense lane, but it also means it's really hard to combine them. I think I'm gonna have to do like this awkward loop. Because I obviously cannot connect the ends. No, I still can't connect them. Why won't they connect? Is there any way to like make a curve? Okay, like surely this will connect, right? They're different systems. What if I use a tank? What if I use a tank? Okay. There we go. Okay, so if I use tanks as corners, I think that will help. Well, not so much corners. I can make corners. I don't think I can make intersections with pipes. Or at least not comfortably. It might be because these are slightly off-grid from the other ones, so I might have just needed to shift it down one tile. No, that didn't work. Okay. I just started undoing it to like get the original containers back, but yeah, undoing isn't super helpful. There we go. Okay, and now we take the undergrounds. Okay, I don't think there's a lot of oil in here. Is it because they're filling the tank? Okay, I think they're the same one. Wait, what if I use a pump? Oh, I should have brought engines. I feel like a pump would have been great. Okay, yeah, no, undergrounds are useful. Honestly, short distance undergrounds are definitely the way to go. What the crap did I do to these pipes? So, this mod is called Placeable Off-Grid, and it lets you place pipes off-grid too, which is a lot harder than I thought it would be. Because you can't like just click and drag them because a lot of them will not connect. So it's it is worse than I thought it would be. I knew it was going to be bad today. I didn't quite grasp how rough it would be. I'm very fortunate that undergrounds are easy though. Cuz last week we did Invisible Factory. And I thought pipes were bad then. I was not prepared. I honestly thought after that pipes would never be an issue again. Like I didn't think it could get worse. But I'm glad I was mistaken. Maybe not glad. I'm impressed I was mistaken. That's a better way of putting it. And then, okay. So we have oil. Is this a good spot for oil? It's not a terrible spot, actually. I could kind of like mirror my base. Yeah, I could put oil in the middle. That's not bad. We just need to go explode a few trees because they are in the way. I think we have enough power poles. They keep straight when you drag them. They let you know if they don't stay straight, but as long as you can see the yellow grid, then they're connected. So like you have confirmation that they work. But yeah, they don't stay perfectly straight. But I think they have a little bit, they have visual wiggle room, so you know if they're working. We are not doing biters because I didn't think they would really add to it. I only include, I really don't enjoy biters in Factorio. I only include them if I think they add something unique to the mod, like Invisible Factory. Obviously, playing with invisible biters was hilarious, but other than that, I generally have them off. Because then it lets me focus more on making monstrosities like this. Because otherwise, I waste 20% of my time like fighting biters and, you know, not having fun with it. Ooh, cursed walls, true. Walls could be cursed. We could still do that. Let's see what walls look like. That's honestly not... These have, that doesn't look too bad. Unless you made some, like, perfectly distanced biter trap. Like, if a biter could walk through this, but if I could walk through this, but small biters can't, that could be cool. Oh, it tells you if they're gonna connect. Oh, okay. That is, we could probably make, like, a little human-only passage, but I think that's about all there is there. Let's see, oil refineries. Okay, so these are going to be regular petroleum, or just basic petroleum processing, which means I don't know the easiest way to connect it. Not like this. Maybe I should do pipes first. I think pipes first seems reasonable, right? And then I'll try to, oh gosh. There has to be a better way, right? Oh, I don't have bots yet, so I can't really copy it. Oh my gosh. Looking at them like try to configure themselves as I paste them, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So, okay. Yeah, we just have to be very careful about where to place them. We basically have to keep them on a grid, which means a bunch of manual clicks. I'm very glad I did not play this with object permanence. Blueprint them? Blueprints don't help. Because you can't place something on the exact same tile as a blueprint. So unless I had bots, it's not, it doesn't do anything, right? Like if I were to blueprint it, and then try to place on that blueprint, it's gonna place it where my mouse is. So that will help when we get bots, but it won't help with placing things and before then. Because yeah, what makes it that blueprints stay in the same spot in normal vanilla when you Q-pick them is the fact that they actually have snapping. Apparently that only works if they're snapping. I was really hoping to exploit that. I was like, not disappointed, but I was hoping that would speed things up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. Oh, I don't like that. It still connects to both sides. That's weird. Yeah, I think bots will hopefully fix things a little bit. Is this connected? Yeah, that's connected. Well, they'll at least make pipes easy to place. Well, yeah, and I can join pipes with storage tanks if they're not on the same grid. So yeah, I think we'll be able to do pipe stuff a lot easier with bots. Advanced oil, honestly, I'm not expecting advanced oil to be that much worse. Because we saw how undergrounds were. They're very reasonable. I mean, of all things, like they're not as bad as they could be. They're not good, but they could be a whole lot worse. We also need landfill. Let's move that tech up. Oh wait, we never got lab research speed. No wonder why research is so slow. Concrete, and then I was just researching a bunch of random text that I'll need like way later. There we go. Okay, how many is this? 8. Okay, I guess I'll deal with 8. We can put the power poles in between, which is, I don't want to say helpful, but it's not harmful. But I do have an idea. What if okay, if I do all the outputs, I think that'll work. These look connected. And then because I have a lot more wiggle room with the undergrounds, I think, oh, that is not what I wanted not how I wanted that to work. Okay, well, so much for that idea. Wait, how did that go so far? That feels so much farther than a normal underground. Oh no, okay. Yeah, power it to make sure the output works before I connect them. But I mean, the biggest, if one of them doesn't work, it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, I think that's connecting. So you can tell, as long as there's only one thing, you can tell if it connects because the texture will change, which helps a lot. Okay, I think these are good. It looks a bit off. That didn't connect. This isn't connected to the output, it looks like. That's because this never got oil in. That makes sense. Okay, it got water in, though. But we don't need water here, so let's, I guess we can shift it up. There we go. Okay, now it should connect, now that it's on the same grid. There we go. Okay, yeah. I get it. There's still, like, some kind of grid here. Kind of. It's not the grid I want, but it is a grid we can work with. And this one didn't work too well. I cannot, oh, there we go. Wait, that didn't connect. I think we need to move this down a little bit. Okay, now it'll connect. I can't get these to work. I think this top one never connected either. Let's see. Yeah, this top one never actually connected. Okay, that one's good, right? No, it's still not connected. There we go. There we go. Okay. I think I'm getting better at it. Where? Uh-oh. Where's the last one? Okay. This, I don't think this will work. We need to move where this one is. Okay, that gives us a lot more room to work with. It is very painfully slow, but they're still, I think, oh, they're not connected. These aren't connected. There we go. Okay. So that's why the number was decreasing. Okay, so they are actually good now. And then as long as that has 2,000, perfect. Okay. And then I think there's a lot of room for filling up storage tank. Never mind. This has less wiggle room than I thought. What if I just put it on like the side? Does that work? There we go. Okay, we got petroleum. That was not as painful as I expected, honestly. It wasn't good. Definitely wasn't good. But I thought it would be way worse. Okay, I don't think I can connect them into a square. But connecting them into a row is pretty reasonable. Yeah, okay. Okay, so storage tanks are going to be like, storage tanks are the better pipes is what I'm seeing. This is really just going to be a pipeless run. Just do long chains of storage tanks instead. They're less clicks. Okay, so that gives me petroleum. We need coal. I think we could extend this lane to be coal for plastic pretty easily. We just need to make sure it gets a dedicated belt. Oh, it does. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, well, we didn't really plan for that, but I'm glad we have it designed that way now. So that should be a simple... Well, okay. Things are never really simple. Especially since the easiest way to connect plastic is usually directly to the outputs. I think these work, though. Right? Okay, yeah. I mean, they're not going to have a clean pattern, but if we just place them next to all the undergrounds, I think we'll be okay. Okay, so that is 4. That is enough for all the green chips I need. Or all the red chips I need for a while. These are pretty easy to set up. The outputs are definitely not going to be the problem here. And then I guess we'll do double outputs because I'm pretty sure we don't have stack size yet. Although we could get it pretty easily. Stack size is usually pretty achievable in something like this, as long as you don't have like a time goal. You can always plan to have it eventually. Okay, so plastic. What else do we need for red chips? Actually, we don't need red chips. We need explosives. Am I research? I'm lab limited. Okay, we're going to make some more labs, because out of all the things, I am lab limited right now, which is slightly unexpected. I'll also increase that buffer. I guess... Oh, there's only 20 labs. Okay, that would do it. And not having research speed yet. Okay, yeah, it does make a lot more sense why things are lab limited. Fortunately, they're pretty easy to expand, because they can just kind of go wherever. Especially since we made it very short and wide. I'm really bad at throwing grenades, it looks like, so hopefully I don't blow up myself during this process, but I think we'll be okay. Maybe too many inserters there. It's really easy to place a lot more inserters than you could possibly use. Because, you know, it's not going to place them every tile. It's going to place them every, like, 1/8 of a tile, or however wide an inserter is. Maybe not 1/8. Quarter tile, they're pretty thin. Okay, and then I still have 8 more. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that's off grid, but that's because I misclicked. Let's only leave the off-grid stuff that was intentional. There we go. That looks better. Just your standard 40 lab smelting lane with 104 inserters. The perfect ratio. I don't even think this one runs. Or it doesn't get enough input into it. It should be good now. They're definitely, because there's so many inserters, I think they're not gonna be super balanced. Should I get more insert? Oh my gosh, I can't upgrade machines. Okay, well, we'll just we just won't worry about having an upgraded lane until we get bots. But that'll be the first thing bots upgraded to give us more science. Because we would have to manually replace all the inserters, all the assembly machines, and I don't think we really need to do that. So cliff explosives are next. What do these need? Grenades and barrels. Okay, that's really easy, right? So we need sulfur. We have water right here, so sulfur should be easy to get. Actually, sulfur should be really easy. I think 2 sulfur plants should be more than enough for my purposes. I can't imagine this works, right? No. But what if? What if it worked? Oh, that connects... Okay, well this one connected to the one far away. That is not really what I expected. Okay, and then water should be pretty straightforward. Those look like they connected. We'll connect them with the undergrounds because that seems to be working better. This one, I don't think we can do the underground trick for. I don't really know how I'm going to make this curve. Oh, okay. It was straightforward. Okay, so now we have sulfur. Or we should have sulfur. Output. I think that's more than enough. Plastic, or no, explosives are made in a chem plant as well, right? Yeah, okay. So these can just connect. Oh, wait, we can't click and drag pipes, right? I thought pipes were going to be so easy to set up. Like, I didn't think anything using fluids was going to be easy to set up, but I definitely thought the pipes themselves would be as simple as, you know, dragging them, but nope, they do not connect that way. Does that... Not quite. That might reach. No? Okay, we'll just use an actual long inserter then, because that's unfortunate. This is not getting water. Now is it getting water? No, it's still not getting water. I don't think these are on the same grid. What if we shift it down a little bit? There we go. Okay, I clicked the wrong recipe, but now it has water. Okay, this was just a little bit off the grid. I wonder if I can get these to reach now. Oh, they're so close. This might reach. Not quite. Okay. No, it does not. But it almost did. We almost had something good there. Okay, so this gives us explosives, which I guess I can just feed directly into this, right? Because this will be... Wait, where are explosives? Oh, I haven't researched them yet. Right. Okay, and then we can just, I guess, feed steel into here, which I think should fit. There we go. That will make way too many. We don't have an output. I think those fit now. So that's cliff explosives. This is steel barrels, which we can start making the steel barrels. Not like we're in any rush. Those are not the limiting factor. They take, what, 1 second to build? And then I guess I can just feed the grenades into this top chest, because it technically, this one can grab from this chest, weirdly enough. And then we'll output into the same chest. And that will work perfectly fine, because it's not fully automated. So it won't, like, back up or anything. Okay, so we already have sulfur, we have plastic. We can do the framework, I think, for red chips. And I think it would be good to do... We didn't really leave enough space for circuits. I need to do circuits here, though. It'll help if I move the belt around. Also, belt, not nearly as bad as it could be. If you look at the first screenshot in the placeable off-grid mod, like one of the screenshots, let's see. Can I copy a link to this? Yeah. So this is what it used to look like. Apparently with transport belts, you could place the belts off grid, but the thing still moved on the grid. So it is actually a lot better than it used to be. Unless maybe there's like a hidden setting here. But yeah, I used to be able to place the belt off grid, and that was, I'm very glad I didn't have to do that. But yeah, it seemed interesting at least. A lot worse? Is it more than just a little bit worse? I guess when it's not moving, it doesn't look that bad. If I were to see it in motion for a long period, yeah, it probably would get to me. Also, I forgot how angular the old underoos were. Where where is it? Is it military? No. Production. There we go. And then I also need landfill. Actually, no, I don't, because this is the only water I'm dealing with. Okay, so let's just pretend the cliffs aren't there. We have some extra iron. We can honestly just steal from this iron and from this copper, no problem. I think I'm going to make an underground so I can go underneath that. Because we don't need another lane for this. We can set one up, but to start, we definitely don't need one. There we go. And this can just breach underneath. And voila. That should work. I think we'll definitely need a copper expansion. It's looking a bit rough. Which, there's a couple ways we could do the copper expansion. One of them is to replace them with steel furnaces and then make them do half belts, but I think that that still uses a lot of long belts, so it's not or red belt, so it's not a good way to do it. It would look really weird though, to have a full lane of resources coming from a half lane of minor furnaces. I don't know, it would be a little bit uncanny. Which side does this need to go on? I want copper on the left. Okay, so iron should go here. There we go. There we go. And then that will put circuits on the outside. Okay, so it'll be very easy to sideload with the others. And then I don't really know how much space we have to work with. Let's do 8. Because 8 is a nice little number, although I don't think we have enough copper for that. Oh wait, we're out of inserters. Oh, well we should stop by our mall, which is actually, aside from the fact that it's not limited, the mall is not bad at all. It's fairly standard. Apparently we never fixed fast inserters. Oh wait, I did so I didn't save the game before I logged off last time. So, we lost up to, let's see, what's my autosave setting on? We lost up to 15 minutes. We didn't really accomplish much during that 15 minutes. Because it was mostly just messing around with pipes and stuff. But we did fix fast inserters. So that's pretty much the only thing we lost, I think. Because like if we have this stuff up, this is roughly when we ended it. And then now I can, let's see, flammables, let's get that. Starter explosives, I don't think would be a smart idea, considering I'm already almost blowing myself up with normal explosives. But I could always build armor if I really wanted. There we go. Okay, let's do outputs first, and be very careful to not output close. I think one of those got a double input, but that's fine. It's only going to waste a few inserters, because we'll definitely be copying this later. We'll have bots duplicate this lane. And then, there we go, we got cliff explosives. We can already take care of this cliff, nice. There is no reason for me to play with the cliffs. In my mind, we would be able to do things with them because things are placeable off-grid, but because belts still snap, it's not like we could get the belts to go, you know, slightly longer. But the idea was there. There was a reason I kept them on. But oh, that happens. These are not even. Now we don't have room for them. Okay, I guess we'll build it from the top down. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Then we don't really need double input, because we have so many assembly machines, but we'll do it just in case. It makes things a little bit easier. And then input, I guess right here. Yeah, honestly, this looks like a very, very standard lane. I guess if I put iron in the middle, I might have been able to make it a little bit fancier. I don't know, I don't really have any ideas of how to do a fun curse lane with green chips. But I mean, it's fine to do just a normal build eventually, right? And then as long as we filter iron to the right here, I should have moved it one tile over, but the coal is in the way. Oh well, that won't really cause an issue when we copy for red chips. It'll just make it that we have it slightly staggered, which honestly, with how everything is with the inserters, having it shift slightly to the right, very much on brand. Very much on brand with what we're already doing. So I think that's fine. Although I do have an idea. If we place these correctly, we should have near inserters here and far inserters here. So we don't have to do a fun little side load, which is kind of cool. Because those should be outputting. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Far inserters and near inserters. So that gives us our whole belt. And then I think I'd said I wanted to do red chips using kind of the normal build, but I wasn't going to let go of the button when I drag the long inserters, which means I need like 500 long inserters, which we do not have. That is a little bit unfortunate. I'm also getting low on gears. Let's see, I might be able to supplement it. If I can turn this into this should be a close inserter, right? I think that'll be a near inserter. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we're good. Honestly, being able to upgrade them all like this is really nice. I never thought that we would have a benefit from this mod. I thought everything was just going to be worse, but some things we can actually like save resources on, which is kind of cool. Did I ever automate? I don't think I ever automated assembly machines, did I? Which makes sense. It's not like we're, you know, building very fast, so I've just been able to handcraft them. So we'll just clear the belt. I think that'll give us enough. We only need like 25, right? Yeah, okay. Those will finish. Actually, they won't finish in time. That's a lot of gears. Okay, now they should finish in time. Then we can set up a assembling machine assembler. And then another assembling machine assembler. There we go. I don't know if we need another side balancer. Not like they really are a side balancer. at this point. They're just kind of a splitter, a compressor. There we go. That's the better word. There we go. So this will be regular assembly machines, and this will be blue assembly machines, and we'll just give it like 50 steel. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work for a while because it's not getting gears, so we need to make sure every other chest is limited. There we go. 320 steam engines. Just what I wanted. What else? What else is off? These aren't working very well. We ran out of copper. Okay. We're running out of iron too. Oh, these aren't full belts. Ooh, wait. They're not full belts of iron. Is that a problem? I want to say yes. I think my plan was something like this. So we need, let's see, we have 19 on this side, so we need to upgrade 5 of them with steel furnaces. That means we'll need to move some inserters around. Okay. Okay, that's still connected. Okay, so that's 3. That's 4. It looks like it's still set up correctly, and that is 5. Okay, so that should be a whole smelting lane. Right? 13 plus 12. Oh, that's more? I must have counted. I might have. I think I looked at the stone furnaces after I already had them. Oh, wait. Because I have an odd number. Never mind, that's why. Because it's an awkward number right here that they're not going to add to be 24. That's fine. And then this one I think was 16. So hopefully these are set up. So that means I'm missing 6 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I think we have a full smelting lane. This is also a full smelting lane, but it looks like it's lacking. Wait, what? Oh, one of these might be a near inserter for clogging it with coal. Okay, well that's an easy fix. Huh. Oh, that could have been useful. That could have been useful for the steel lane, for getting coal, because we could do a far inserter and a near inserter right next to each other. Hold on. Okay, that's good. This is, needs a belt. Okay. So this is clogged. That explains this iron shortage. Very easy fix, though. We just drop the coal, drop the iron in, give the coal to random machines, and voila. Okay, what's next? Oh, I have a gear chest here. I didn't need to steal from them all. Oh, who would have thought? Well, we can upgrade this, right? Oh, that's on the wrong side. Okay, that should work now. It'll work a little bit faster. Not significantly, but it will work a little bit better. I still need some more fast inserters, and I think I estimated I needed 500 long inserters, which is a complete guess. I guess it's not really an estimate. But I think I'll need a lot of them, because we're about to place way more than necessary. Okay, so this can reach both, and then the output will be here. There we go. Okay, so let's do assembly machines first, as per usual. That's 16. So 8 more, and we should be good. Perfect. And then we brought cliff explosives. Awesome. Okay. And now, oh, that's a wooden chest that we'll just place them there. I'm sure they won't get in the way. There we go. I think that wasted a few outputs. I'm not really sure. But we have a few extra there. Not a ton. I'd say like maybe 1 or 2 extra. For the most part, I think is pretty conservative if you ask me. There we go. You know, that one actually wasn't too bad. I don't think we'll be able to use both sides of the belt. So we might need a separate belt for blue science. Because now that I'm looking at this, this is going to fill both sides. There is not much we can do about that. Well, I mean, there's a lot we could do about it. There's not much we're going to do about it. That's a better... Oh, no. Oh, I miscounted at the top. Oh, that's fine. That's totally fine. There we go. They should all be working. I imagine with the shotgun approach, at least some of the inserters are connected. And then, I guess, let's see, how do we deal with the side load? If we had a large enough chest buffer... Oh, that makes it... We need a 2... If we want to not put on this other belt, we need a 2-tile gap for blue science. Oh, no. Oh, wait. So far, none of them put on the near side. I can't guarantee they won't, though. So let's not buffer them. Let's see if any place on the near side. Oh, yeah, they do. Okay. That's fine. So blue science will just be a tile over. Or we could do this and filter it out as needed. There we go. To make sure nothing... to make sure that things can still output. Yeah, this will work. Definitely not cheaper than just deleting the near inserters, but I don't really want to know. I don't really want to figure out which ones are near inserting. There we go. A perfect solution. Honestly, it's starting to feel like the burner percent, because that's very much a design I used for that. These are completely out of copper, so those definitely need an upgrade soon, which makes sense. Oh, we don't even have a full lane of copper, yeah. Now we'll need to do an actual copper expansion, which honestly not too bad. That just needs a few undergrounds and a bunch of belts, which I imagine we have. That is some belt. That is not a bunch of belt though. I needed a bunch of belt. I also don't really need these bricks for a while. Let's leave them. Oh, I wanted to try something with rails. Is it... I don't really know... Yeah, that's fine. I don't really know how to make that chain very easily. I think it's something like this, right? You do 2 high. Like that. And then something like that. Think of how long we can make this resource mall with this. Like, look how many resources this could move per second. 13. That's actually not that much. But if they were stack inserters, it would be fantastic. Most of them don't run. Honestly, this isn't that much better than... Oh wait, there we go. There we go. Oh, that's so many more. Yeah, I'm thinking this is how we can do LDS and green chips later on. Maybe not the best idea, but that is my plan for doing the rocket part production. Because being able to fit like 40 inserters between them will be very good. And I don't want to miss out on that. We should also start building stack inserters if I plan to do that. Or at least get the stack size upgrade. Either one works. What do stack inserters cost, actually? Okay, so they need to be built basically off the mall. They need to use red chips. They're kind of expensive. Well, we'll see. We could downgrade it from stack inserters to regular inserters as it goes on. I don't know how necessary that will be. But for now, let's finish upgrading the copper lane. I can't make it through this. But can I throw grenades across? Yes, I can. Perfect. Okay, we don't need this anymore. And my inventory is almost full, so I'm just going to throw a few grenades. There we go. There were like probably 1,000 copper cables there that I couldn't pick up. And I don't know if it was completely in the way, but it definitely isn't now. So I do not regret that decision. That feels like too many, right? 13? Yeah, good enough. Good enough. And then we're just going to do the shotgun approach here, because it's a lot faster to build, and I'm not really hurting on resources anymore. I really hope those are set up properly. Honestly, it doesn't feel like they are. We can just... oh, we broke something. That's fine. And that should work. Nope, that is a near inserter. That's fine. We'll just use the splitter. That's still a near inserter. There we go. That took a while. Okay, I don't think... Okay, we did a shotgun approach and literally none of them ended up working. There is a much larger gap here than I thought there would be. Now it should be good. Don't know if these are outputting onto the correct side of the belt, but I'm sure it will be fine. Okay, there we go. Extra copper lane. It's a little bit uneven, but that's nothing new. We should be used to that by now. Get some more input. Okay, so that's not that much. Okay, we need more drills. And I should have enough space for one here. Did I leave space for a buffer? I want to say no. No, I didn't. Or not a buffer, sorry. A balancer of some form. I really don't think I did. Okay, well that's not as dense as I wanted that to be. Well, I guess, do we really need a balancer for this? I don't think balancer is completely necessary. I do need more inventory space though. I think I can dump a bunch of junk in here. Yeah, for just one, we only need a splitter, and to make sure it doesn't sideload. Oh, huh, that didn't work. This iron lane is in the way. That's fine. Nothing we can't work around. See, no problem. It's a little bit unfortunate looking, but it works. And this should be more than enough drills. So we're actually going to send the other one probably over there. Or we can do a second lane. No, we'll do a second lane here. Yeah, that shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so how do I do this? If we have iron, we could do a little bit of red belt. All I need to do is start replacing these with steel furnaces. And kind of hope that I can place them in the same spot. We're just gonna assume they work, because I don't know for sure. But most of them will. As long as most of them work, it's still an improvement in our production. Is my inventory full? Okay, we need to also get rid of a bunch of junk. Like these fast inserters, we won't need those for a while. Okay, I feel like this doesn't work. I don't know. It seems fairly reasonable. I imagine, like, as long as I place them roughly in the same spot that they were in, most of them will still work. Some of them might not have an inserter anymore, but as long as like 80% of them do, we still get extra resources. There we go. That was not a good way to drop the coal. I dropped it in the machines I was about to mine. There we go. Hopefully we didn't block any inserters, because I did accidentally control click on them, so I gave them too many resources, enough to like back them up, which isn't great. Okay, so we need 2 splitters for copper. Well, actually we didn't. I don't think we needed a splitter there, but we have it now. That can just be a yellow belt. Okay, we're good there. And then that should be the rest of the lane. We need a little bit of a red output. Hello, Babite. Welcome, welcome. We're we're doing rough things today. Well, it's not like tough, but it is very mentally draining because it's so ugly. It looks so wrong. But like there are Factorio games that don't have a grid, like what is it? Planetary, not the Planetary, Dyson Sphere program. That one doesn't require you to play with the grid. So it's kind of like this. It doesn't feel as wrong, I think, because it's 3D and round. Like, you kind of expect things to not be perfectly in line, and you can still snap to the grid. So it doesn't feel too bad. But this one is just, like, really, really off. Yeah, the mod's called Placeable Off-Grid. Fairly simple concept. It just makes everything place like landmines, which, for most things, is not too bad. Yeah, exactly. OCD friendly mod. I don't think anybody will have an issue with this visually appealing mod. But pipes were the main problem. Cause like for the most part, you can actually, it's not even, but this is a very compact smelting lane, 30% shorter, which is great. It's not very helpful, but I'm glad that I was able to, you know, make it a little bit better. Oh wait, can I? Well, that'll help. That'll save on undergrounds. We need to upgrade 2 splitters and a couple red belts. Actually, that means we need more red belt. But yeah, pipes are not great. There's a lot of screen tearing types of things. And it turns out that undergrounds are actually the easiest thing to place, because regular pipes are hard to build. Also looks like we're oil limited, which is surprising. These don't work. Can I make them work? I don't know. Maybe. Well, we expected this. We said that as long as most of them work, we're okay. It's still a net win. So this needs to be upgraded because this is a weird... We have a weird balance here. Things are not very evenly split. So we need a little bit of extra throughput on one side, and the other side has more than enough. Can I fit more drills here? Yeah, okay, I can. Cool. And I don't think anything is mixed mining. Perfect. Honestly, mining lanes, not too bad. They look fairly clean. They could be cleaner, but they could also be a whole lot worse. Because it used to be possible to place belts off the grid too. So just imagine this, but if the belts were also staggered. I wonder if it's possible to play that version of the mod. Because that was back in like 0.16 or something. Or around that time. If you want cleaner miner belts, use Ajax. What's Ajax? Oh wait, do you mean the cleaner? the one that fights grease or something? I thought right, that's good. I was just like, oh, is it a Factorio mod? Because I mean, that's usually a Factorio mod. Pink purple, you off-grid monster. Do you not appreciate this? I think this is a great mod. There we go. Nice hot pink. And then, wow. All these inserters and none of them work. That is honestly impressive. Wow, wait. This one doesn't have an output. Okay. This one also doesn't have an output. This one doesn't have an output. And it barely has an input. No, it just doesn't have the output. Wow, I missed... This one somehow also doesn't have an output. This one just doesn't have wire. Okay, there we go. We got it. We got it. Okay, so that was like, what, 5? So that's like 20% failure rate. Honestly, not too bad. Not too bad. Then I need a little bit more pump jacks, which makes sense. We only have 600% oil. It's just... Oil is so rough to build, but we need more. Because there is a large patch to do. It's just when you have to place pipe one tile at a time until we get bots. And there is no way around that. It hurts you on many levels, both emotionally and logically. It hurts me on those levels too, don't worry. We're all suffering here. Okay, I think that worked in some way. Yeah, okay, that worked. There's one more drill attached. Now we just need to get this one. I think if I try really hard to keep them centered, it won't be too bad. And if I use primarily underground pipes, that also helps a lot. If we have any trouble with corners, that's why we have so many tanks. They basically work as intersections between pipes, which is not how I expected to use tanks, but it has been super useful. This has oil in it. This has oil in it. Good. I don't think I can get these to connect, can I? Oh, no. Okay. There we go. Those all work perfect. I think that looks right. Yeah. Okay, they're not connected to the main lane, but they are connected to each other. That means I only have to connect one pipe. Yeah, for the most part, I don't think I have to use tanks. But if you have things that are placed like slightly off grid, tanks seem very useful for... Well, okay. Everything's placed slightly off grid. But like, as long as things are placed on a similar grid to the one next to it, things do tend to work out. So tanks let you kind of like shift the grid a few pixels, is my understanding. I don't quite know how it works, but it seems to be functional so far. Those are not connected. Still connected. Okay, that's good. Very good. These are not connected. These are still easier to place than a row of pipes. I'll give it that much. Okay, so I think I was able to connect the fluid system. Nope, they're not connected here. Yeah, they're not connected here. Pipes with gaps work exactly as intended. Yeah, that's why pipes never leak in the factory. Wait, what is this? Did that just like skip over that? Oh, okay. But yeah, you have significantly better pressure in this mod because you have the extra air pressure from the outside, you know, pushing the fluid through the pipes, right? Like, I think that's basically how fluids work. Fluid system. Okay, they are all connected. I still didn't get a pump. Are they working though? Yeah, they're working. Okay. That's decent. Pipes, I did create a few walls just to see what they look like, and honestly, they're not too bad. You get occasional gaps, but you can at least place a functional wall by dragging in a straight line. But if I were to do that with pipes, like as an example, it breaks after like 2 steps. You cannot click and drag, which is why I'm really excited for bots, because I think when I can force things to be on a grid, they'll get a little bit easier. I guess I could get mining prod. There aren't that many researches that matter. Okay, so we should be getting... That's not as much copper as I would like. I think a lot of these are placing on the wrong side of the belt. Because this doesn't look like a full lane for some reason. Is that a problem though? Do I need a side balancer? Would a side balancer help? I don't know. I can't really see where the issue is. I made the mistake of hand feeding it coal, which means it's gonna take a whole lot longer to notice problems. But at least we have more oil, so we should be getting enough plastic now. Actually, I think we've always had enough plastic, but it will help when we finally get things running. Okay, so blue science. How to do blue science? I feel like I could definitely make it a lot more compact, right? Like this. Actually, that's not even... Is that more compact? Let's see. 1, 2... Yeah, that's 1 tile more compact than vanilla. Okay. That's not bad. It's not great. But, you know, we can definitely work with that. Okay, so blue science should be relatively straightforward. Although we do have these awkward filters, which will cause some blue science to stall if red chip belt ever backs up. But it won't be a ton of blue science. I also really want to know how many... Oh, I only used 162. That's only twice as many inserters as I needed. Well, a little bit over twice as many. Like 2.2 times as many or something. It's not great, but I really was expecting it to be higher. Wait. Can I... Is there any way I can get this inserter to grab from that? I don't think so. I think I need a long inserter. Right, like that should work. I don't know the easiest way to build it, so I'm just going to Walk down in a straight line. And how far does it need to go? Honestly, it doesn't need to be this large at all. But I'm just going to keep going down. You can't really do, oh, that's the wrong, well, I don't know which way it goes. You can't really do assembling machines down and on the way up at the same time. I have noticed that it does not work because you're never going to be able to get the assembling machines to line that way. You have to build in a single direction. Like even this, they're staggered by a little bit. If I built it from the bottom, I probably would have been off by like an entire tile. Okay, so that's not bad. We'll do all of the regular inserters first. I'm sure the shotgun approach will mostly get it functional, and then we'll do long inserters next. And then we did not bring enough regulars. Okay, whatever. We'll just switch. We'll just switch to fast inserters. I don't think that'll be a problem. It's not like we're copying this lane either, so definitely not a big deal. I mean, if it's gonna look wrong, it might as well look real wrong, right? Just go all in. And then these don't work. Probably should have done those builds first. Those also don't work. Well, that was weird. After the autosave, the sound of the belts was off. Like really muted for like just a couple seconds. But I could hear it like slowly fade back in. And it felt wrong. I don't know exactly what the effect was. Which that reminds me, didn't this game had a change to the sound engine a while ago, and all the sounds just sounded a little bit weird. I don't remember if I got used to it or if I... Oh, that's a problem. I don't remember if I got used to it or if I just reverted to the old one. The longer you look, the more cursed it gets. Just don't look at the inserters. It's just your eyes are playing tricks on you. You're seeing double. Maybe get some glasses. It's definitely a very normal build. There's nothing to see here. Yeah, it looks very normal. Gosh, no, you are 100% right. It just don't look too closely. Just keep moving. Don't look back, and it's not too bad. And whatever you do, do not look at underground pipes. Just at all. I think that just immediately loses the game. There we go. Honestly, powering these is harder than I thought it would be. Like, it's not hard, it's just... There's a lot less gaps than it looks. Does this work? I'm assuming it works. I won't be able to tell for a while. We need sulfur here. We don't really need to worry about a feedback loop, so that will help a lot. I will just send this... Wait, how do I do this? So there's no reason for sulfur to come towards the bottom. So either way, we're going to be looping back a second belt. What if I do... What if I do this? And then we'll put sulfur on this belt. That's actually not too bad. Normally I have sulfur produced at the bottom of this, and I was not prepared for that. I kind of was not visualizing it. I was too distracted by the inserters. You've never been so drunk to see double, and now you know how much to drink for too many. I'm glad we can get some good knowledge of... Figure out that knowledge. It's going to be super useful. I wonder how many drinks does it take to counteract this? To make it look like I'm not doing any of this at all. Like, can you see so many double that it offsets the entire mod? That I feel like that might work. Did I sideload it? Yes, I did. Okay, that was a bit weird, but it does work. I thought the belts were swapped. But yeah, that works. Actually, I might just be able to angle it now. I was originally going to use a filter, but yeah, I guess I can just angle it now since I deleted that belt. Okay, so we have sulfur. It is on the correct side, I think. So the only thing we're missing is steel, gears, and pipes. Which, oh, by the way, if you haven't seen pipes, this is basically what they look like everywhere. Honestly, it just feels like you're playing at significantly high frame rates. Or significantly higher frame rates than your monitor can support. Actually, honestly, screen tearing doesn't even need significantly. You just need like 1 frame higher than your monitor supports. But yeah, it's like free screen tearing is perfect. Everybody always wants more screen tearing in their games. Can I get this across? Yes. But I think I'm gonna have to... There we go. That'll work. That'll work. We'll need a fast underground, which needs 40 gears. Oh my gosh. I don't know why. I swear, every time I look at undergrounds, they require more gears. Like, just increasingly more gears. I don't know why, but it definitely gets higher. Oh, that is actually one pretty significant advantage with this. I mean, I'm not sure it's worth the cost, but you can put like 4 inserters going into a single chest, and it goes real fast. Just for 1 tile. So I'm actually planning to do something with trains, just to see how fast we can like move. If we have 20 to 30 inserters going between a train. So I think that will be fun. Or it will at least be something. Completely unnecessary, but I do want to set it up. Which means I probably should start automating it, because it's going to take a lot of resources. Is there a good spot to automate that? Next to engines, it looks like. Yeah, okay, we can do it next to engines. Okay, so we need iron to go through here. That's not too bad, so we just need another underground. Hopefully that doesn't cause problems. I don't think any iron went through, so we should be good. And then steel needs to be on the other side. This is where I need to create... Let's see, we need gears and we need... let's move this over. We need gears and we need pipes. And if we build it correctly, we don't need to do any fancy hook thing. We can just use near inserters. Oops, that didn't work. These are too close. There we go. That looks good. Pipe. Gears, we have iron, and then this should be a near inserter, I hope, and then this will be a far inserter. Perfect. Yeah. Then we don't need any kind of like awkward side loader. That looks good. Hey, at least this time when I'm saying that looks good, I can actually see it. So that's an improvement over the last time I abused that phrase, right? Good old invisible factory run where everything looked good because I could just live in denial of how it actually looked. That was great. Okay, now we can just send this down and connect it. Perfect. So that gives us blue science, which I don't know how far we are from bots. I can't imagine advanced oil is going to be pleasant in any way, but it might not be. It might not be too bad. Then where are labs? Okay, labs are actually not that far. Yeah, I am a bit low on belt, so we need to go pick that up. I'm really hoping... No, it was not set up with long inserters in mind yet. There we go. Now they should be able to reach. We did set it up with space for purple science from the start. We just didn't set it up with room for blue. But I think it's okay now. This is way too much copper that I'll never need. So this places in the one place it will never be used. A red science assembly machine. That will take what? 250? 300? I'll take like multiple minutes, maybe like an hour to go through, right? That's a very slow machine. Oh, it's not. No, never mind. Only like 20 minutes. 10, 20 minutes. Do we have anything else we can get? Fluid wagons. Would fluid wagons be useful? Are those the strat instead of using pipes? I don't think so, right? Like you can't connect all of the fluid wagons into a single fluid wagon, right? That's not a thing that you can do. Actually, wait, do they still have the feature where you can separate a fluid wagon into 3 tanks? Or is that was that removed because nobody used it? Not like that would be that useful in this situation. Not like it would be that useful in this situation, but it would be interesting if it was possible. We have a side load, right? So it doesn't matter what side they connect. Perfect. Okay, so these are producing. Awesome. Those will be great for when we do advanced sciences. We need batteries and we need sulfuric acid. Okay, so sulfuric acid should be pretty easy because we do have sulfur right here. We just need to connect iron. I think that connected. Okay, yeah, not bad at all. Then we can just add an input. And we might even be able to place this. I don't think we can output directly. Maybe if I shift this down a little bit. No, I think they're a little bit too far off the grid. Yeah, it looked super possible, but that's fine. We only need the input from one. I could do this, though. That'll work. Okay, and then it has iron, and then the output shouldn't be too bad. And look at that. We can slightly stagger it so it can pass through the line easily. That's exactly what everybody wanted to see. Angled undergrounds aren't real. They can't hurt you guys. I swear. Does that connect? I think so. Oh, I think that reached. Oh, that totally reached. Ooh, oh, that should not have worked, but it did. I think we don't have enough space, so we need to do another underground. Okay. Ooh, this doesn't connect, though. It almost does. What's the problem? I don't see the problem here. I feel like this should work. Oh, there we go. Got it. We might need an underground. I think we need an underground. Oh, for some reason, this one has an incredibly short reach. Okay, there we go. Okay, sulfuric acid, batteries, and copper. Or copper and iron. Since we didn't really leave space for this, I guess we'll just... does that work? Oh, that doesn't work. Wait. This inputs into the gear assembler? Why does it input into the gear assembler? That doesn't help me, does it? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think... Unless we move this gear assembler, I don't think there's anything we can do with this copper. What other options do we have? I mean, we could maybe shift this down a tile? That might work. Yeah, okay, that works. Perfect. Once again, the mod is helping us slightly. Only slightly. It's definitely not that helpful. It inputs into first place. I don't think so. I think because I think if you place like 2 furnaces next to each other and this works and place a new one, if it's like on the edge, I think it can update which it goes into. Because I was having some issues with something like that earlier when I was doing steel furnaces. Unless I just imagined it. It's possible I just imagined that. Because sometimes I do that. But replacing it did help regardless. Either because it shifted or because it like updated them again. And then, how do I do batteries? Actually, that's not too bad. Wait. I don't remember placing the input for this. Wait. Is there like some glitch that lets me like take from the output of this? Do I need that connecting belt? I feel like there must be some way to connect it where I can get the fluid from the underground. I don't think that's actually possible. When he did no belts, no bots, he used this trick? What trick? I don't think he did that with this mod, did he? Because I'm not sure which trick you're referring to. Oh. Yeah, he did the cart thing. That one, the cart trick doesn't have to do with like that one doesn't have to do with what it's inputting into. That has to do with the hitboxes. Which is why this one was a problem too. When we replaced it, we shifted it down like 5 tiles, so it's not in the hitbox anymore. Because yeah, the cart trick was just you just have to do. It's just a matter of doing the inserters first, and then placing it on top. Because you can place a rail over inserters, but you can't place inserters under a rail. At least in vanilla. In this one, it doesn't matter, because I can just place the inserters directly under it. It's very not useful. But, well, it's not useful, but we're still going to do it, because I think it'll be fun. Does this have an input? No, it does not. Why would I expect it to have an input? There we go, that one does. Okay, we'll do 3 battery assemblers. That should be more than enough. Okay, they look connected. And then we have copper here. Which, wait. Wait a minute. I did not realize that would, that would work. Oh no. Oh no, I undid it. Okay, not as hard to fix as I thought. I like this. We have so much more wiggle room to make, compact builds. Try to connect 2 plants into a single pipe underground output. Like horizontally or like this? Oops, that's the wrong one. Wait, does this have any in it? This does have any in it. Wait, can you not connect things to an underground? Huh. Wait, I can't even connect a single plant into a single pipe underground output. What if I keep them straight? Can you not connect these in this mod? Surely like one of these would have worked by now, right? Okay, there we go. What if I like overlap them? Okay, we got one to connect though. That's progress. Okay, if we can get this to work somehow by some miracle, we're deleting the other ones, and this will be our only one that we have because I love it. What if we try to connect the other side? I really don't think this is gonna work. I feel like there's some logic to make it that undergrounds can only connect to one thing. Because they can generally only connect to one thing. But like what if we can get it to glitch? Okay, what if I like can I glow through it? No. Okay. I don't think it's gonna work. And we barely got this one to connect. So I don't think shifting it up will help. We could try. No luck. Yeah. Now I can't even... That's so hard to connect those. Well, it was worth a shot. I liked the idea. I definitely liked the idea. Glad I tried it. And I really like this compact... Well, is it compact? It's like half a tile shorter than it would be normally, so it's not really that much better. It mostly just looks weird. Oh wait, this one doesn't output. Okay, now it's better. Okay, and then I actually don't know. Blue science isn't working. Well, it's not all working. Oh, I clicked on the... Wait. Did I click on the one machine that wasn't working? Okay, this one also isn't working. Okay, that would have been great, though, if there was just a single one that was broken. Although there weren't that many that were broken. That one's not getting steel. It's still not getting steel. Really? Oh, this is a long inserter problem. Okay, I was looking on the wrong side. Okay, well, okay, it wasn't perfect, but it had a higher rate than red chips. This one only had like three broken. This one had like 6. So we're getting better. And then we have... Oh, they go on both sides of the belt. That's not a problem. We don't have a buffer, though. Let's do a buffer. And just so we fill both sides of the belt, we'll just put a bunch of extra inserters. There we go. That way we can evenly load both sides. Well, maybe not evenly, but we can load both sides. We really... If you think about it, this mod is basically just a loader mod. All it does is add loaders into the base game. And then I guess we can start blue science research. So that will be advanced science or advanced oil, electric engines, robots. We'll do all the speed upgrades, and then we'll do logistic bots for emptying our inventory because we have a lot of random junk on us. Yeah, I don't think this works. Why doesn't this work? How did this get 1? I don't understand how this got a single engine unit in it. Like 0 would make sense, right? 0 would be fine. I had both of these assembly machines placed at the same time. That's so weird. Yeah, stack inserters, I'm trying hard to justify them, but honestly, I don't know how useful it'll be. We'll probably make a bunch, just because we can. But, because, like, imagine putting 4 stack inserters on each other, right? You'll be able to fill an entire blue belt with 1 output chest. Completely unnecessary, but fun task. Okay, inputs. Output directly there, and then that should make us stack inserters. A lot of stack inserters, eventually. Stacked would be like 0.1 second per wagon. Yeah, I want to see how fast we can clear a wagon with a bunch of stack inserters. Because, like, for the most part, the goal of this one, I don't really have, like, a firm goal. Because I'm just, like, I want to launch a rocket. That's the main goal. But there are some things that I just want to make a really bad design for. Like, some weird rail setup would be cool. These aren't really balanced well, are they? Maybe if I use a splitter. Because, like, this is only getting half a belt, but it's also backed up. So it's clearly not working great, or it could just be because they're relying on belt buffers. But I'm not sure. It could be a distribution issue. Let's add some fast splitters and see what happens. Is it because I have the input prio? Why does it have do I just not have enough iron? Oh wait, this isn't a full lane, is it? Oh wait, this is like 60% of a lane. Did it break again? Why is this not a full lane? This is 24 furnaces, right? Okay, it's 23. It's close. But is power dipping? It's not dipping much. And if the lane's backed up, power... It's not like stone furnaces get slower with power. So what's the problem here? Oh, some of them don't have outputs. I see. I see the problem. Wow, none of that worked? Really? Okay. So to account for that, I guess we can throw some random steel furnaces in. Okay, so we did not succeed in making a dense smelting lane, is what I'm realizing. But I think with a little bit modification, Like, if I had everything spread out just like one tile over the 36 tiles, it wouldn't be too bad. And I think I could get it to work a little bit better and still be very dense. It's not too bad because it's fun. It's not as torturous as some of the other things I've done. Just because you really get to use your creativity in something like this. But yeah, it's not. I wouldn't say it's great. Wow, yeah, most of these are not outputting. I see the problem now with my smelting lane. Also, we probably backed it up with iron, so I don't know how to fix that. But yeah, every Monday, and sometimes it goes into Tuesday, I do meme run Mondays. I just, it feels weird calling it that on the Tuesday, where I continue it. Where I play through the sillier mods or challenges, which, honestly, they're quite fun. They're always a little bit cursed. Last week we did an invisible factory, which it didn't look like pain, at least. It was pain, but it didn't look like it, because you couldn't see anything to know what was really wrong. And I think this didn't really fix anything, because now there's just as many broken. This smelting lane is a lot harder to set up than I thought it would be. It should be working by now. Well, it was right there, okay? It's been a week since I've been able to make Invisifactory puns. I was starting to miss them. Is there any way I can input this into the top furnace? I don't think so. Nah. Oh well. We'll just give it 5 coal, and there we go. It'll run as much as it needs. It's most of a smelting lane. Yeah, smelting lanes... I thought I was onto something. Thought we had just such a great design. Turns out it was not great. We have circuits. I can honestly just steal these. It's not like we need red chips to work full speed. What else do we need? Right, I need advanced oil. Huh. Okay. Huh. How do I want to do this? Where do I want to do this? Probably here. That's a good spot for advanced oil. We need a lot more tanks, but that should be relatively straightforward. Do I need more refineries? Yes, but not that many more. I should be able to make do with 5. AOP? Oh, advanced oil processing. Yeah, honestly, considering undergrounds are actually the easier things to place, advanced oil probably is going to be easier than setting up regular, which is a weird concept. But yeah, I genuinely think it'll be, well, maybe not easier, but I don't think it'll be that much worse. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, the hardest part is going to be getting the initial oil and water. Where's that pump? Okay. So first things first, let's decide which one will be the underground. I think I'm going to build all of the... Is this a bad idea to try to save this tile? To see if I can save this tile? I don't think it's... I think it's a great idea. I think we should see if we can eliminate the gap in advanced oil processing. I feel very strongly like it will not work. But, like, I just can't help but think, what if it does? I mean, so far it's working, right? So far it is working. This one doesn't work too well. Okay, what if we do the input first? There we go. Think that's set up? Oh, that doesn't work though. No snap. This is a mod called Placeable Off-Grid. And it removes the grid from... Or it makes it that everything can be placed kind of like landmines. It's really something. You can make some interesting designs with it though, which is cool. This I don't think connected. No, it didn't. Okay, I think maybe this was a mistake. Not the mod in general, just trying to set up advanced oil like this. But we are so close to making it work. Like, these are connected. That looks connected. Okay, yeah. Like, these are all connected. We just need to figure out how to make this water functional again. Because I feel like this connects. I can't really say for sure, but those oil look like they connect. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. We got it. Perfect. Okay, and then, oh no. We need to get the oil from somewhere. I am slightly worried that in our process to get oil, we are going to cut the entire original lane. I don't really see it going another way. That might have worked. That is an incredibly long reach. Is that the vanilla reach, or is it like... I feel like this is placed on both sides of one tile, so it has almost an entire, like, 2-tile bonus, but I might be picturing that. Imagining that. Okay, so these do not have any oil. Oh, but it goes there, so maybe if I just place some pipes by hand, we'll get it. Oh, that looks connected. There we go. I don't think that'll work, but we did discover that we can use tanks to kind of like fix the grid a little bit if it gets off. Because it has a lot more flexibility, I think, than pipe does. Yeah, okay. There we go. Don't shame my pretty factory. Yeah, what did it ever do to you? I mean, maybe caused a great deal of mental pain. But what else? I'm new to Factorio. I haven't learned how to place things on the grid. It's my first time playing. I feel... I think this will work. Yeah, no, advanced oil. I mean, okay, we haven't considered the outputs yet, which will definitely screw with things. But we have the inputs. Do you still need one tile? Possibly. So I'm kind of ignoring that right now and just hoping it works. Because I want to see if I can do it without that tile. But I don't know for sure. So it's really just, as usual, faith-based building here. Okay, that connected. That's good. Water connected. Okay, 4. Grid gang. F the grid gang. You know the drill. We're going fully against the grid gang. Grid equals on. Wait, what happens? Does it? It looks so much worse with the grid clicked. Oh. Oh no. Oh. Nope. Nope, we're not looking at it like that. Turning the grid on just really highlighted how truly off everything was. Okay, so... I'm thinking... we might be able to finagle this somehow. Okay. Maybe not. It might not have as much room as I wanted. So it's possible we'll just have to do outputs like this for one of them. We're going off the grid. Does anyone remember that commercial? It might have just been an American one. I don't remember what brand it is. We're going off the grid. That was a little... Wait, why was it a Little Caesars commercial? I thought it was a phone commercial. What? What? Oh, that's so weird. I don't know what that has to do with pizza. Oh yeah, so my high throughput green circuit design. You can avoid fast inserters with this one simple trick. And you still have space for power poles. So we, whenever we get these upgraded to blue assemblers, they'll still work full speed. Because you can just fit a whole lot extra inserters in the middle. And then similarly, we needed to make sure the red chip's connected. So we did a shotgun approach. It did not work. I placed 2.5 times as many inserters as I needed. And 40 of them, like 20% of them still were broken. It was very ineffective. But there was heart. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get this to work that well. But I do have another idea. Maybe I don't. Does that work? That might work. Let's power these so that we can see. We can see if they're outputting. Can you get one inserter to take from 2 belts? You cannot, unfortunately. You can do this though. Wait. Oh no. Oh, that I did not like that. Which is a vanilla thing. You can do this in vanilla, but what you can't do in vanilla. Oh my gosh. This gets so much easier to do with bots. What you can't do in vanilla is place this mini in the middle. And empty it, and like you can move like what, 8. This honestly isn't that much, but yeah, you can empty like 60 tiles per second. We need to work on getting those upgrades actually. That will help a little bit. Yeah, this you can do stuff like that. So it's like the vanilla way to do it, except with twice as many inserters. At least twice as many inserters. I think I could have actually fit more in there. This feels like it might work. Honestly, I think this will work. Well, this doesn't have an output. Oh, it's hard to... Oh, okay, that's because I didn't connect it right. How did I get that one connected? Maybe like this? I don't know how I did this. Is that an excess of insert? No, it's exactly as many inserters as I need. You know, it's the standard 162 per 24 inserters. Oh my gosh, 100, 200 chickens in a 1x1 square. Yeah, it's exactly like that. That was me deciding I want to drag this like I would normally build it to see how many inserters it placed. And then it still ended up not working because most of the inserters that I placed were doubled up on like one of the assembly machines and not the other. So all these extra inserters and 20% were still broken, which I think is kind of sad. I was so proud. Well, maybe not proud of it. How did I do this? What makes this different? I feel like there has to be a way, right? Oh, these are closer than this one. Oh. Oh yeah, yeah, I saw that. Very, very happy for him. Now he's gonna go, he's gonna do more 100%, right? Because he's been away from that one for a while. Do you know if he's gonna do a full redesign, or is he just gonna take Anti's blueprints? Well, Anti's version of his blueprints. Sorry, he's anti-elites. I'm anti. Not like I don't say both terms. But that's usually my distinction for myself. I think we can almost make this work. What if we do this? Okay, we can almost do this. It's like some of them are functional, some of them are less functional. What if I leave a really large gap? Okay. Oh, I think I understand now. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that works too. Adding a letter. Ooh, a major redesign. Is it gonna be like the redesign I'll be working on? That uses entirely burner insert? Probably not. Probably not. But I think starting next week, I'm gonna be start working on my stage blueprints for burner 100%. Because I do want to do it again with blueprints. Because I think I have some ideas for how to make optimized blueprints. And I want to be able to get it to under 24 hours. Comfortably. Okay, I think this works. I don't know how we're going to connect these all. But it somewhat works. These connect. Yeah, well, I've done a burner 100% run before. But it was without blueprints. So I made everything on hand. We got incredibly UPS limited. We got UPS limited at 1.5 or 2 million green chips per hour, which is so low. So that means theoretically the fastest I could do the run is still at least 12 hours. I think with optimal blueprints, I could probably get it down to six, not 6 hours, but take 6 hours off of the end phase. No, not 6, 3 hours. The theoretical minimum is so bad unless I get an insanely good computer. 12 hours just for green chips, not including startup time of any of them, is insane. Invisible burners to save on UPS. Now you're talking. Yeah, it was a really fun run. What mod am I using? I'm not using mod. Purely vanilla. The mods that make things burner only simplify the game, and I don't like that. I am a burner purist here. We did not use mods that add burners stuff. They make it easier. They also make it not submittable to the leaderboards. And I like doing it in a way that I feel like I could submit it if I wanted to. If I could do it in one sitting. I want it to be technically submittable. I don't look, we saved a tile, okay? It's a great pipe work. There's nothing to see here. But look how dense it is. I'm just happy we got it to work. Cuz there's no reason it should have worked. But I think it did. Well, we haven't put the storage chest yet. So maybe I spoke too soon. Cuz we still need to connect. Wait, can I? Oh. Oh, that's helpful. Well, I think. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so we're connected to petroleum. That's a good start. I feel like I need an engine or a pump to make it that it goes one way. It doesn't really matter that much. But I've never used a pump before. Well, in this. I just wanted to see if they connected fairly normally. Okay, so that's that, and then we need something for light oil. We don't need this one down here. 1, 2. Okay, we can only really place things in straight lines. That means we need more undergrounds. But yeah, I have not been able to line up two tanks with each other yet. I feel like it's probably possible, but I do not know how. But yeah, I probably still have the achievement, or let's see, burner 100. There we go. That's all the rules for it. I keep the restrictions fairly low. I limit just things that have burner alternatives in vanilla, because I think that leaves you a little bit more room for creativity for how you make the designs. The only things forbidden are obviously electric drills, electric furnaces, electric inserters, and logistic bots outside of personal use. But I don't use them for I don't allow myself logistic chests, just logistic bots, and these colors. So what is it? Logistic. I don't allow myself these 3 things. Not like they would really do much. Although I guess you could give coal. Yeah, they could help a lot. Why can I not get these to connect? What if I just? There we go. We'll just get a gap. There we go. Okay, they're functional again. I got too far off the grid. And now heavy oil, which is the one thing we actually needed from all of this. Well, you can make a solar grid and connect it to nothing. I do. I don't use it for power. But that one's not explicitly forbidden. Because power is something that is not complicated by burner inserters. But it's a personal challenge. I made the restrictions. I think the restrictions, in my opinion, are perfect to allow some creativity. And, you know, if you really wanted to set up a massive solar panel grid with burner inserters, I think that should be allowed. So I do allow it. I won't do it, probably, because it's massive and horrible. Just use steam engines at that point. But it is allowed. But yeah, I'll be working on blueprints for that. Because I want to do it again with imports to get it under 24 hours. Because we got like 24 and a half or like 25. But with the UPS bottleneck, it was actually like 30 something. Because the UPS bottleneck was very, very significant. Will this connect? Yeah, that's connected. Okay, time for lube. When is the run planned? It depends how long the blueprints take. I don't have a set day. Because I'll only be working on the blueprints a couple hours a week. I don't really have the time to do more than that. Unless I just want to do blueprints for like a couple weeks, but I don't really particularly want to do that. I don't want to stop like all the other things I do. We need to expand power soon. And then I also need engines. Actually, those won't be too bad. We just need to get circuits over here. Although I do wish that lube was being produced on the other side. But yeah, whenever I get a date, I'll probably give like a couple week notice. Depending on how I'm feeling. I am also considering doing like an extended stream and doing part of it with a controller. Because if I can reasonably get to bots and had blueprints designed with large wiggle room for a controller, I could realistically do most of the run with a controller or like a Bluetooth keyboard. Because a lot of it is just pasting blueprints and connecting things, and you know, it's not like I'm aiming for an extremely like good time. I'm just aiming for sub 24 hours, which is still very good for using only burner inserters. But yeah, if I have blueprints with like a pretty large hitbox or a pretty large grid, which I really miss the grid. I really miss the grid right now. But yeah, if I did blueprints with a really large hitbox, I think that would help a lot. And then I could reasonably connect things with the controller. Because like that's about all that's comfortable to do on a controller, building belts. Anything else is painful. So I just have to practice the beginning to get to bots in under like 2 hours. Which I think I could do. I think that's doable. Because when I did a burner any percent style run, bots took about 2 hours. That was just not a blind attempt. I did have a base, but it was not it wasn't a refined base. That was it was like a rough draft. So I think there's promise. Realistically, I think maybe if bots were, I could probably go 2.5 to 3 hours. We need a long inserter. If I was close to bots, which like I said, shouldn't be too bad. Because I'll be able to import circuit logic. So I might use circuit logic labs of some form, obviously not the standard way, because we have to possibly include colon as well, not sure. We'll look at different ways to build labs. Because like, it depends if I want to use my starting labs until later. Because that obviously changes things a lot. This needs to go here, right? Okay. Okay, that works. Okay. I think that's a good design. Maybe. Five, six, six is reasonable. Okay, yeah, let's roll with this. Very, very nicely compact. There we go. Input, 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 input. Input, 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 and input. Let's see. I might do I have the save? I might pull up my old burner 100% run because I'm pretty sure I still have it. Let's see. Factorio. Yeah. Yeah, we can give you I can give a brief tour of my old burner 100 base in a bit. Cuz it has a lot of it has a lot of good designs. A lot of good designs in it. Well, as good as as good as you can make burner designs at least. Uh this is not easy to connect. Oh my gosh. Blue chips are going to be terrible, aren't they? I don't think these are connected. They don't feel connected, at least. They might be, but I'm pretty sure they're not. I'm pretty sure they're not. This is a little bit more awkward than I thought it would be. Should I do the tank trick again? I guess I could do the tank trick again. That didn't work. Can I not connect that? Okay. What purpose does the tank trick serve if I can't connect anything to it? Like, it's still easier than trying to connect things on different grids, but it's definitely not easy. Wait, what? Oh, were you talking about how this went, like, over? Yeah, the undergrounds are weird. They like to pass each other somehow. Don't really know how it works. But they have issues. Can you have multiple undergrounds in the same space? Not really. I don't think so, at least. Does that work? Okay. Progress? No, no progress. At least this is the only time I have to do something like this. Well, not the only time. Huh. There has to be a better way. What if I could do this again. That might work. Okay. Well, one of them works. That's a start. Okay, 5 of them work. Okay. No, now we're getting somewhere. And then this one will never work, I assume. Yeah, this one won't work. Unless I can place a tank here. Somehow. I think this will work. I think this will connect. Okay. No, it does not. Where does it break? Immediately breaks. Okay, it didn't even get close. There, no. Okay, we only need 5, right? We only need 5. I could rotate it. Maybe that'll help. Oh my gosh. It's so hard to connect pipes on different grids. Which is like the opposite of the problem in vanilla. No, I don't want to give up. I believe. I shouldn't, but I do believe. Okay, maybe now I can get this to work. Whoa, what is that? That just like phases into it. I do not like that. Oh, wait. No. I thought maybe. Maybe if I lower it a bit first? That might bridge the gap. Oh my, it's so close. How did I get the tank trick to work earlier? Maybe it's just a placebo. Oh wait, maybe it could just be on the wrong grid. Yeah, okay. It just needed to be shifted like one tile. That's fine. These don't have inputs, which is not great. Oh wait, these don't have outputs either. Oh no. That's the one that was so hard to set up. Please still work. Please still work. Okay, it still works. That was supposed to be a power pole. Why is this not working? Does this not reach far enough? Oh, I see the problem. Okay. Oh, wait. I can't tell which ones aren't working because the inserter is grabbing from the wrong machine and which ones aren't working because there's no output. There's like not a ton of consist. Wait, can I not? I can't output, can I? I can't output onto that belt. Whoops. That's okay. I'm sure some of these will output somewhere. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. Like if this can grab from this machine, then obviously outputs will go into that machine as well. Oh well. It happens. That almost works. We do need a longer underground for this. I think a red should fit perfectly though. Then I don't really have a good way to make this one work. Unless... No, wait. Okay, we did it. They said it couldn't be done. But through sheer stubbornness and determination, I got 6 engine assemblers finally built. Very, very happy with that. Okay, there we go. And then that should be good for rocket frames, robot frames. Has science gone too far? I don't think it has gone far enough. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Like we don't have mixed sushi fluid pipes yet. Therefore, it can be worse. Everything is a pure pipe. Is there a mod for sushi pipes that just makes it that all fluids can go in one pipe and it just randomly changes what they get? Actually, that sounds like it would have, aside from pressure problems, that sounds like it would mostly just be a net positive. I mean, if you had pressure problems, it would be an extreme negative. Okay, so let's buffer that for launch. And then we'll give it... Wait, can we put this in a chest? I think that works. Let's do 10 stacks. Actually, no, 9. 450. So this will make construction bots, right? Yeah. We don't actually have a roboport yet. Let's make a couple roboports. That's a good stopping point. Getting a roboport. And our storage chest so we can start chopping trees and stuff. With our handful of bots, we also need circuits. Definitely need some circuits. I imagine I have a chest somewhere. I just don't remember where that is. And then copper never actually got fully upgraded. It should not be working this terribly. But I don't know the problem. Maybe I just need to add more outputs. Because like most of these do work. I feel like we should be getting most of a whole lane of copper. Yeah, okay. That doesn't have an input. I don't think there's a way to get it. No, okay. No, we can definitely get these. We can get the broken ones to work. Through sheer determination and will. They might not output onto the correct side. And we might be using a lot of inserters to do it. But I think it'll be functional. There we go. That gives us a little, well, they might be outputting on the wrong side of the belt, so it might not actually help at all. But I think that gives us a little bit more. You can only really find one fluid mixing mod. I'm surprised it exists at all. And then I also we need more steel chests. We'll just take from the cliff explosives. Wait, how do I not have red chips? I really don't have red chips? Where did they all go? Oh, right. There we go. Oh, wait. I can't upgrade these. Bots can, but I can't. I am not able to upgrade chests. Well, I think bots can. I don't actually know for sure. But what we can do is add an upgrade planner from iron to passive provider, and bots hopefully can upgrade all these. Guess we'll find out. We really don't know for sure. Is it the Factoria mod page? That should be allowed by default. Let's see. Nightbot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure anything on the Factoria website should be good without permission. Fluid mixer. This mod lets you mix 2 fluids, which isn't that useful since there are no recipes in the vanilla requiring them except advanced. Wait, so what? But why? It's designed as a library for barreling. Okay, so it doesn't really have a ton of functionality on their own. But if somebody wanted to make like a mixed fluid barrel, they could. Got it. That's kind of cool. That's still cool. Bots should be able to get around to that eventually. How many? Should we automate these somehow? Also, that's on the wrong side of the belt, right? No, it's that was in an inserter's hand. Okay, so bots should be good. Or we should be good to make about 500 bots, I think. There we go. Can belts be off-grid? Unfortunately not. Not in this version of the mod. They used to be able to. If you look... Do I still have it? Yeah. In the old version of the mod, it apparently looked like this. Technically, like, the belts weren't off-grid. Or, like, the motion wasn't. Or lines. How do you distinguish them? The actual transport lanes were still on the grid, but the belts were staggered, so you got, like, magical floating resources. Which is very similar to the last week's run, where we did have magical floating resources. Can we give more assembly machines to bots? Not sure. Oh wait, they should be getting assembly. Or right, yeah, they should be getting assembly machines. We just need to finish our upgrades. Here. Wait. Can landfill be placed off grid? Is that a dumb question? Like, is there any chance I can place a tile off grid? Because I feel like the answer has to be no, right? Okay, yeah. But what if? Yeah, there's like a 0% chance that tiles are placeable off grid. I don't even know if it's possible to do that. Landfill, yeah, okay. These function normally, so we can't do extra cool designs with concrete, but that shouldn't be surprising. Is this set up? Oh wait, this needs an upgrade too. I don't understand why they're not connected. Oh, they are very far from each other. Okay, I understand now. I thought they were connected to the same grid. Here we go. Let's grab some more gears. I actually grabbed too many batteries. Can I just... I'll give them to one to one machine. It's gonna make way too many. Wait, this gives me an idea. Can I get like a tiny little gap? No, actually. Oh, that's surprising. It is still exactly 50 tiles for the grid. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, we don't want to break... We can't break the game logic too much. Which is a shame. Imagine if belts were placeable off-grid and the lanes also were placeable off-grid. One can only dream. I should have better dreams. Okay, that should work now, right? Oh, power is low. Okay, but now that we have bots, we can just copy and place the power plant and hope it works. It might not. Wait, oh no. How do I? Oh. Oh. Hmm. There's no way for me to ghost pipe and know it worked. Like no way at all. We can assume, right? There's like a 5% chance that works, which is an incredibly low chance. But there is a chance. I will give it that. Oh, that's in the wrong tile. There we go. Input, input. We'll give it an upgrade just in... Actually, no, we don't need upgrades. We just need that. Perfect. And then output. There we go. Okay, so we should have plenty of roboports. We'll limit it to 20. We should probably get some repair packs. Those are easy to automate, right? Do you have bots up there? I will. The power plant won't be built for a while. We also need to find where I put my boilers. They're there. Yeah, I'll be connecting the grids. Can I grab from that? No, I cannot. Repair packs. Output. There we go. Do I even have bots up here? I do. Cool. They don't have much to build. They're also missing passive providers still. Okay, so we need more passive providers. Those are pretty easy to get. We'll just take from this chest again. It's a pretty good chest to take from, to be honest. And then steel. I think we're out of steel, but we can take them from barrels. We don't need that many clip explosives. We already made more than enough. Yeah, we can eventually get bots over here. I think those will connect. Ooh, do you think that's in power Do you think that's in the power port range? I feel like it has to be. Or roboport range. I feel like it must. And then yeah, there's no way those work. I think everything actually is in range like this. But they do need, what do they need? They don't really need these steam engines. They do need offshore pumps. Okay, and then while that gets built... Is this right? I thought I did this for April Fool's Day. Oh wait, this might have just been when... Yeah, I did. No. Did I do this in June? I thought I did this in April. Factorio planning, Factorio... Maybe it was this one. Or maybe I loaded up later. I thought it was an April 1st run. Oh wait. That might have just been a different meme run Monday. Not sure which one I did for that. Oh, that might have been randomizer. That would have been a good one to do in April. But I don't really know for sure. Wait, I still have burner drills I've been carrying around this whole time. Cool. That's not helpful. Okay, so bots, I think, will eventually build stuff. Oh, look at that. They can build a power plant. And then, sorry, there's a second instance running. I thought I had that one muted. There we go. There are no biters. I kind of panicked briefly because I thought biters were eating my peaceful base. Do I have enough drills for this? I don't think I have enough coal. You know, I haven't seen another coal patch. We actually need to... Oh, wait. How do I do this? I guess that'll work. It's a good start, at least. I really don't want to kill power, so we're going to do it... Oh, that's a lot of inserters. Well, we're going to do it like that. I imagine I've wasted a lot of idle time on inserters that I didn't need. Or a lot of idle power on inserters I didn't need. Hopefully that doesn't come to haunt me later when I start to completely run out of power. Those should all work. Actually, that might be too far over. Can I get one more in here? I can. Okay. This is not enough power. Right? 49. Well, if half of it, if only half of it, or if only a third of it goes to furnaces, we do have enough. So we'll see. It might be fine. This does not have fuel or water because it's not connected to power. Wait, it does have water. I am very surprised. There's no reason that should have worked. Yeah, unfortunately, the miners don't have a ton of... their graphics are very close to their hitbox. Things like chemical plants, I feel like their hitbox is pretty small. So you can clip them into each other pretty well. Especially if you rotate them. Yeah, there's a lot less clipping than I would like. Most of the clipping is in the inserters, which have and power poles, which just have a super tiny hitbox. Okay, well, we killed power to, like, our entire base. Whoops. I think you'll recover, right? Well, that's out of bot... Well, yeah, that's out of bot range, so okay, maybe it won't recover. But if we place a couple more inserters, it will. Or a couple more roboports, it will. Okay, so next time we'll get to play around with bots, and I have... So this will be next Monday. We'll finish this. Well, we should be able to launch a rocket next Monday, unless there is a good chance I will take far too much time making a cargo wagon train using stack inserters. Because I think with the throughput you could get from it is pretty massive. Let's see. We definitely need to make it work. We need more stack size upgrades. But we can already fit like a ton in here. We might even be able to fit more if we do the stack inserters first. But I don't know if it's going to be significant improvement. Okay, and then we can like power them, give them the cargo wagons, and then I think bots can build something like this pretty easily. It's a little bit difficult in person, but if I give them all the belts, it moves... What is that? Like an entire stack, almost a stack and a half per rotation, which is pretty great. So I'm imagining a really, really long mall for like LDS and stuff, for LDS and like green chips, that just moves every single thing I need for like blue chips and red chips in like a single row of cargo wagons, because I think we could get the throughput to be pretty high, and then we could just have assembling machines doing this. It probably won't work well, but I think it has promise to at least be entertaining. Because really the idea is to just get as many stack inserters as we can in a small area, even if it's not useful. Yeah, this is placeable off-grid. The most cursed thing has to be... This one's not too bad. Regular inserters aren't too bad. Smelting lanes we're able to make really compact as long as I waste a few inserters, which is pretty cool. We can get really high throughput with only yellow inserters, which is nice. We can get insanely high throughput if we use stack inserters. And then what else? Pipes. Pipes look like the screen is tearing, and it is truly something for the eyes. It's really, really hard to place fluids. So rocket fuel, well, we do have bots. So if we can make a design that uses like long inserters, then I think we'll be good. Yeah, I've seen a little bit of it. Okay, this is all right. Yeah, we'll just need to do some expansions next time. We're also really low on power still, so things just aren't running fully. Yeah, no, several cargo wagons to make a bus. It's basically the idea here too. It's just, so it's not going to be that much different. It's just going to have like 3 or 4 times the inserters because this mod lets us do that. Of course, since I'm not going for like a mega base, it's not going to be useful, really. But well, and since I also have belts, it's not something that we'll be doing out of necessity. It's just something we're doing for fun. Because I like how fast these move things. Like, this is what? This is like an 800 tile, 80 items per second belt? Maybe a little more? Like 120? It's like 3 yellow belts, or 3 blue belts. And we don't even have stack size upgraded all the way. But I doubt we'll be able to get those. Yeah, let's see if this is the right save. Can you see this? No. Now can we see it? There we go. Burner day, Burner 100 V2 day 10. V2. Why do I have it named V2? Oh, I think this has planning in it. Okay, so this was Burner 100%. So I did this about 4 months ago. At max upgrade, each stack inserter removes 11 items per second. So we would have like 150, 160. Wait, that's 11 items per grab, right? So but it moves like 1.5 times per second for like a full rotation, right? So it's like 50% more than that, a little under 50% more than that. Yeah, okay. So if 3 moves 41, we'll be able to move like 200 dials per second with this. But yeah, this was my burner 100% base. Oh wait. This is not. This is... There we go. That was after we deleted things to save UPS while doing editing. There we go. So we had a lot of cool designs here. So this is the main thing of the base. And before anyone says anything, yes, I know burner inserters can feed themselves. It's too unreliable though for a run that has a time goal that it needs to reach. So building things like this with no self-feeding, it doesn't waste any more space. The only downside is it uses like 20-30% more inserters, but also it doesn't really because throughput. So it makes it a lot more consistent to build. It's really easy to keep them backed up on coal because you don't have any risk of brownout. If you're using burner inserters normally, they can kind of like starve themselves, especially if you set up a lot of things at once and you, like if you place a lane and connect resources you either have to wait for coal to back up for a long time or you have to manually feed. Neither are great options. So doing it like this is very easy to build, very easy to set up. So it wasn't like slower to build than self-feeding designs. Same cost too, pretty much, because you're saving on splitters and replacing them with slightly cheaper undergrounds. But yeah, this was for the main base, we used this concept. Actually, for most of the base, we used this concept. Because the biggest advantage is this works really well for bots. Because it doesn't have that brownout risk. Without anything self-feeding, you can't have an inserter grab like too much iron, die, and then get coal. So I think we'll be using the same concept for the starter base, but not the entire starter base in the rework. Because it's very easy to build for furnaces, really easy to build for assembling machines, but the main thing is it's easy for furnaces. Because perpendicular undergrounds are way, way easier to build than a splitter every like 4 tiles. So the furnace lane is pretty much perfect for this. The only thing that will be changed about it is I think I'll have coal coming from this side as well. So that way we can supplement it easier for the wider furnace stack. Because we didn't really plan for that ahead of time. Because they're so coal hungry. I didn't have enough coal going sideways. So we just need to plan for that. Like, plan to add it halfway down and we'll be good. But it made... I think it ended with like well, technically it was like 3 million green chips per hour, but we were running at like 40 UPS, so we had to cut most of it. Power was decent, although my ratios for chemical plants were really off. So we wasted a lot of those. I was off by a factor of like 3 because I forgot how much a power plant uses. But aside from that, those went decent. We used less solid fuel than I wanted because solid fuel is kind of tricky to set up like during the run. So having a blueprint for solid fuel that supplies it after plastic, I think will be a great idea. Because plastic taking directly from the coal belts worked really well, but it meant I couldn't use solid fuel for the bottom half of my base. So we'll be redesigning this to intentionally use like probably advanced oil? I don't actually know. I don't know if advanced oil is better in 100% or not for over just refineries for basic oil. Because I mean, if you're using a blueprint, the complexity doesn't matter. It's just a matter of space and power consumption, I imagine. So I'll probably be using more advanced oil if I can get the water for it. What else went wrong? I built everything way too large by hand. Because, like, you know, this was a 26 for some reason. I think it was inserter limited, maybe. But yeah, we had like a 26 long red chip lane. So I think the idea is to build a little bit smaller early on, so that way I can get to bots slightly faster. Just so I can, you know, go switch to a controller. Outpost, it still had the same general outpost idea that real 100% uses. Just ignore this train. This was a proof of concept. It didn't work. Inserters cannot grab from trains. Not in a way that is good. So trains ended up being useless. Because you can either have... You either have to put a ton of coal into every train, and then output has to be direct fed, or you can only have 2 inserters going to each train. Neither of those are good options. Having like a third of the inserter density going to a train and not being able to have stack inserters makes for incredibly slow, what's the word? Incredibly slow fill time. Okay, so 14 items from chest to express belt. Wait, am I reading that right? 28 items if it's going from chest to chest. So that would probably be what the same as what it would be wagon to wagon, right? 28 items per second. So we could get like 400 items per second between the cargo wagons. That sounds awesome. But yeah, outposts. This is not the file with the outpost redesign. But this had dedicated smelting lanes, which I sized incorrectly. I have 30% more furnaces than I need, which was really bad for UPS. I also, since I didn't know how long it would take, I had overdone the chests. So I'll need to think of a modular way to do the chest expansions. What if you use cargo wagons to load the train? That comes down to the first question of that only works if you have... That only works if you have... Oh wait, you can't place them close enough, right? Unless you meant, like, horizontally. Do you mean like this? Wait. I feel like you're picturing something like that, right? That does kind of work. The problem with something like this is you need to put an insane amount of coal inside the machines. And just with all the wasted coal that you have to do just to get it to be functional, there's no real reason to use them, is what it comes down to. Like, there are ways to use a train, but there aren't ways to use a train that makes it worth using whenever you have resources everywhere. If it was Rail World, maybe that would be different. But yeah, you could get a lot of throughput this way. Oh wait, these don't work. Oh wait, these only fuel the inside ones. That's fun. Okay, so you could get 6 this way though. And you do have dedicated things to make them not brown out. The brownout protection here is honestly decent. Like, brownout protection is a very important consideration. So nothing is self-feeding. But then you can put fuel in the input wagon and just filter the resulting wagon. Yeah, so like this, because none of them are self-feeding and stuff. Well, you don't need these ones. But yeah, the downtime, oops, makes it not worth using rails. Because you have to guarantee, unless you want them to be not self-feeding at all, which you have to guarantee that you back up an insane amount of coal before it starts working. Because emptying a cargo wagon will really drain it. But the resulting wagon also can't have, has to have coal in it, right? Unless I do this again. Is this an option for like unloading it? I would have to have something like this, right? I don't know how I would filter it after this point. Because like we could put rails in here. So those are able to empty it. These get filled from the outside. There's so many cargo wagons for such little benefit. Or it would go what, directly into an assembly machine. But yeah, it didn't end up working. There's no reason for me to consider it. It's fun. I won't be using any train ideas. I don't think there's any real way to make it useful. I do like considering them though because they're fun, but they will not be used in the 100% blueprints unless they're somehow magically like more UPS efficient. But I don't think they are they? I couldn't imagine that would be. If they were larger chests, it would be different. Like if they were like 40 tile chests, I think that would be good. Or like better than steel chests. But yeah, we still need to figure out a way to fill these trains or these chests. Because the way I have it, moving circuits between chests makes up like 30% of my inserters, roughly, for the design. But it's kind of necessary for like the early ones to have a lot of extra chests. But I could design it in a way to where I can upgrade it as I need if the run takes longer. So like the first outpost could be designed with like 4 hours worth of chests. And then I can paste a blueprint that adds another 4 hours worth of chests. So that's an option. So I can make them slightly modular pretty easily. And then we did come up with a fully direct fed design, but this is not brownout resistant, so it doesn't really work. Not easily, at least, but it is very susceptible to inserter death. I think if I made it less compact. Wait, is this the one that's susceptible? Wait, was this the fixed version? This one doesn't have any angles. Oh, this was the second version, right? There's the compact version here, which has inserters grabbing. Wait, I know we definitely did not fix the brownout problem. Oh, right. This one didn't end up working because this didn't have an output. But yeah, there is. We were currently trying to work on, or the last thing we did with this was try to make a design that has direct fed furnaces, because that reduced inserter count by like 30% or something. So that combined with outputting into fewer chests early on can be pretty significant UPS savings, because you save a lot not leaving a furnace. Yeah, this compact version is nice. It doesn't actually work. I think I did not notice it when I set it up. I feel like it could almost work though. I mean, it's working at half speed, which is pretty bad. This was the less compact version. And then I think this one was pretty much entirely brownout proof. Well, it's not. No. None of these designs are going to be fully brownout proof. Or what's a good term for that? An inserter running out of its own fuel. There has to be some word. Starvation proof, maybe? It's resistant to starving. So I think we had a third version, right? Oh gosh, what is this? It's probably not in there. There was a version that had things grabbing from corners, which I thought this version had. I think I ended up realizing it would be a problem, so I made it like 30% wider and doubled up on these belts. Because the original design had the perfect iron to coal ratio without any splitters, but to do it required you to have belts grabbing from like a corner like this, and this is very much not protected. So if I were to do that, I would need staged blueprints that do coal belts first and then wait for like 30 minutes before pasting any assembly machine, which is still an option. But I want to have a couple designs for like where I am in the run. So I could have one that's more compact and not brownout or not starvation resistant, and then one that works better if I can stage it correctly. Because I think it would be good to have both. If only they worked at like 10% speed. The more I think about it, like I didn't like the idea at first, but oh wait, no, yeah, these aren't brownout proof. They're not grabbing from a corner. They're grabbing from an inserter going toward. They're grabbing from an underground going away from it. This one right here can die. Okay, so this is the one I thought it was. Yeah. So the problem is that this inserter has priority over this one. And I don't think it matters what side of the belt it grabs from. But this one will pretty much always grab slower than this one. And in theory, this can fail enough times, depending on how saturated the belt is, that it will starve before it ever starts running. And then I lose 30% of my inserter production, or chip production. So I need a solution that does not have that, but that's very hard to do because there are not that many inputs with direct feeding. But I like the idea. So I think this will be good as a secondary outpost. Like when I'm actively playing and using staged blueprints. And then when I'm AFKing, I can have a separate outpost. Because I imagine there's going to be like 6 hours where I just place the blueprint and walk away for an hour. For like lunch, for dinner or something. And that's when I could use the safer design. And then while I'm more actively playing, I would have the better design. Oh wait, what is this? What did I just load? I don't know what that was. Adding fuel requests to the inserters would fix so much. What's that? Oh. Oh, you mean like how bots can place trains? With like a fuel in it? Because that would be, yeah, that would be super helpful. Because then that would give them, if they could give it a single rocket fuel, would be really nice. But if they give it a single solid fuel, that gives it like 600 chances to fail at grabbing from a belt. Because like when it fails, it only uses like a small portion of an action. Like normally they can do about like four rotations before they run out of fuel, or like 10 failed rotations. So if you give it a solid fuel, it could do like 300 or 400 failed rotations, which you would have to be super limited on solid fuel for that to happen. It would be even better if, they could get like 5 fuel to start with. Or you even have the option of giving them everything like one rocket fuel and be like, okay, you're good for the run. But yeah, I really do like this design. And like you, wait. Oh, right. Originally I had it going around. Oh, wait. This one doesn't get coal. Oh, I was trying different things. Yeah, this one was a test one. I tried a bunch of different ones. Wait, where's the one we were looking at earlier? I'm very confused. Outpost experiments too. There you go. I accidentally zoomed to the wrong spot and could not find it. But yeah, this one, I want to redesign it. I think there's promise here. I feel like I can make it work. Maybe. It's very pretty. I want, it's more of a I want to make it work. I genuinely don't know if it's possible. But I feel like there's a chance if I change how I do the output chest, maybe. I think there's some wiggle room. This one, I know this one does work really well. And there's actually space for up to, let's see, how far can this go? 1, 2. Okay, they can go up to 4 steel chests, right? And I think each chest is like 2 to 3 hours of production. Because this produces like 0.7 per second. Right? No, 1.4 per second. Yeah, it produces like 1.4 per second. So that's 9,600 divided by 1.4. So each chest is about 2 hours. So this design is nice because you can expand it up to 8 hours of circuit production. It would not work as your first. It would not work as the first build. Well, if I can get the UPS taken care of, it actually might work. This might be a contender for it can run the entire time. But I imagine the first build will have to have like 5 chests in it. But we'll see. Because what would that be? If I could get up to 3 million green chips per hour, that's like 7 hours. Okay, so realistically, I could do the outposting phase in 8 hours, maybe, with good staging. So honestly, this might have enough chests in it. There might be some weirdness I could do if I really wanted to, using like splitters, but to get more. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. Did I have any other cool designs here? Which one was this? I think this was me trying to make a more compact version of this one. Wait, this doesn't have any iron in it. Uh, Maybe this was me trying to see the starting time, because I clearly did not build it correctly. Yeah, okay, that was just me connecting the belts. I wanted to see what it looked like with actual inputs. I guess I only got one that I liked. I mean, this took like an hour and a half to do, because burner inserters are so bad. But yeah, we'll be working on this probably a little bit each Tuesday. Do you think it could help to add a clock so the inserters only swing when they can take a full stack? I don't know enough about circuits to know if that would help. Circuits would help. Maybe. There's probably a way. But would that be bad for UPS? I guess in general, I guess circuits on a clock or inserters on a clock do tend to be better for UPS. Because otherwise people wouldn't do that in mega bases. Um, I mean that could help a little bit. My biggest concern is mostly the input though. Like the thing I'm worried about is, let's see. Where's a wire? you can't connect undergrounds to wires. Well, that changes it. Well, maybe, yeah. It's really just these that I'm concerned about more than anything. I wonder if I change. I want to test something real quick because I just had an idea. I don't remember how to use loaders. I'll just use the stack inserter. Well, okay, they're not like hard to use. I clicked on it wrong and then I just didn't feel like fixing it. Okay, so the issue is that we don't have a ton of fuel going in. It's like if we just drop one fuel here, what happens? So yeah, that one doesn't get it. If we drop it on the other side, is it better? No, okay. I was hoping maybe if we did the other side, it would still work, but it doesn't. If everything is wired up, you can wait to start the build for when fuel arrived. So I don't know how to do that. Well, okay, I kind of do. The problem with that is I think I would need to have like a bunch of tests, right? Because it's not just fuel arriving, it's fuel being completely backed up. So I don't know where I would measure that. Could I do like a... Can I do like a combinator that says like if this is not moving? Or start like once this doesn't move anymore? Because that's the thing. It needs to start when these belts fully back up. So I would need something to detect not only when coal gets here, but when coal gets there and then backs up like what is this? Like 400 solid fuel? I could use it. I could maybe use a chest. I don't think one chest is too bad for UPS compared to all the ones I have. Like if I had a chest like this, like if this chest ever fills up, it means this is either not built or this is backed up. Yeah, I also am not. I think some kind of way to set it on a timer could be good. Read belt contents on a splitter with priority. Oh right, there is also the problem of what if bots build it in the wrong order. That's another consideration. It doesn't need a reset. It doesn't need a reset, fortunately. It only needs to happen once. Because like the main concern I have here is starting the design, right? So where's the problematic inserter? This one right here. So half of the iron lanes, if the belt isn't backed up when it starts, this will immediately stop working. But if there's enough backed up on the belt, there will be so much backed up that it will be able to last long enough for it to not be a problem ever again, pretty much. Or at least very unlikely to be a problem. So we really just need to be able to have every inserter do one action as soon as it starts at the same time, and then we're good. Once that happens, everything's fine. So having everything backed up with like a one-time splitter would be okay. But yeah, splitters don't connect, but you could do this. A splitter with a belt on the end. Wait, what? What are the splitter things? Oh, yeah, these are loaders. We're going through... they're a creative mode thing. Sometimes they add them in mods, but if you combine them with an infinity chest, it can output an entire belt at once. So they're good ways to saturate a belt to test throughput. Well, if you have a splitter with prio, then you only need to check the content of the unprioed belt. Yeah, so it'd be something like this, right? That wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, it's a creative mode thing. This is a little bit of a preview of what we'll be working on, I think every Tuesday for a bit. Because I need to make staged blueprints for a 100% run. But with burner only, because I want to get it down to under 24 hours. But possibly, like, if I could get the if I could get these these outposts designed well, I think 16 hours would be possible within reason. Um, but I don't think I would get it my first attempt, but I think I could design a 16-hour burner base, which sounds so high, but burner inserters are so bad. Like, it's 3 times what it takes to get normal 100%, but your UPS limited like 3 times faster, and the start delay for every design is like 30 to 60 minutes. It's so high. But yeah, I will definitely keep that in mind. Let's save that. With splitter start. Have you ever used boilers as splitters anywhere? I haven't. I didn't have a reason for it. I've seen people use weird things to like split off coal. Like outputting from a train directly in a lab, things like that. But I've never found a purpose I've never found like a real benefit for it. Because there aren't that many times where I feel like I need to stop coal from going down the line. Or like only keep coal going along the line. I didn't use it as splitters. Do I have it somewhere? Let's see. I don't know which save it would be in. I don't know if it's in this game. Burner 100. I might have a picture of it. I did make a power plant that passed coal through the boilers. So it looks something like this. Yeah. I did do this. But that's about it. I can do better. Oh yeah, no, I don't think this is the most cursed one. There was one that was really bad. Because it looked something like this. I don't remember what it was. But I had it staggered like this, so it was only 2/3 of a power plant. You can stagger 3 boilers with undergrounds? What do undergrounds do? Oh, wait, that's not what you mean. Or do you mean like this? Yeah, we had something like this at one point. Which I think we used a design similar to this for something. For one of the furnace lanes. It wasn't exactly like this, it went this way. This has the problem of grabbing from the belt. Can I stagger it differently? Yeah, okay, this one works better. Yeah, we could do something like this. I mean, if bots are building it, this is pretty functional. Yeah, well, I mean, anything we design for the actual run we'll definitely spend a lot of time making things that are just fun. But anything in the actual base will probably just be, useful. Which is why somebody sent a design in for a... I don't think I have it. Somebody sent a design in for a car lab setup. But the issue with that is to get it started, you need like 200 or 300 cars, which is a lot. It is a possibility as the bot expansion science though. But starting it's a lot. I think trains would be... I think we'll probably go with train filtering instead for science. Not sure. Actually, where was my science lane? I really liked the science I had. Part of the reason this run took 29... Well, I don't actually know how long it took. It took like 25 hours, I think, of game time. But part of the reason it took so long was because it was blueprintless. But something like this, just cleaned up a bit, was actually a very decent lab setup. Like, it was very reliable. And it was fairly cheap. You didn't have to have a ton of science backed up, which is really nice. Because the problem with, like, car methods and cargo wagon methods like this one is that you get a extreme imbalance where almost all of the science is in, like, a couple labs. But the car designs are great. But yeah, we'll be doing this, I think Tuesdays, probably Tuesdays. Because I think Tuesday's a good day for that. I don't know. Tuesday just feels like a burner day to me. Like, I don't know. Something about the name Tuesday sounds very close to burner. And it could just be because they both have U's in them. Thursday's actually closer. Maybe I'll do Thursdays instead. But one of those days, either Tuesday or Thursday, will be my burner 100 design day. I'll also have to learn how to use glass bricks mod. To help to help make things cleaner, or to help actually do the staging. That seems useful. But that's it for me today. I don't need to save anything here. Oh wait, let's see. Let's look at this pic. Oh, oh, that's what you mean. That's terrible. I like it. I like it a lot. So you meant stagger. So if anyone missed, I can't really pull the picture up easily. This is just stagger down one at a time. You can just pass the coal through the boilers like this and use undergrounds going to the steam engines. Do you have pressure issues? Like, can you combine it into like a 6 wide lane pretty easily? Because like if you had something like this ain't too bad. Oh yeah, no, yeah, there's no way this would have pressure issues. So this could get you a really, really long one. Yeah, no, it is absolutely terrible. I don't know if there's coal. I don't think burner inserters can move enough coal for this to work, can it? It might work with solid fuel. Let's see, 1.8 megawatts times 3. A burner inserter can move about 0.6. A burner inserter can only move 2.4 megawatts. But if you have stack size 3, it does work with coal. Barely. Because we will be getting stack size 3. But yeah, solid fuel would definitely make it a lot better. It also, doing stuff like this does increase the power consumption by like 5 or 10%. Yeah, burner inserters stack size helps a ton. Do you use fast inserters with it? Like, do you actually like use this just as a design? Wait, is it staggerable? Oh. Wait. You can't stagger it this way. Normal inserter is only 2 lines. Okay, 2 lines does look like it could be staggerable. 3, wait, did I? Oh, is it because I got offset, hold on. There we go. I was like, that should stagger. I'm gonna be honest, we might do this. Because it's really fun, and I don't think it's that much more expensive. So I kind of want to include it. Probably, we might only do one of them. We might have to only do one. But I think it is worth having our first bot build. bot-built power plant look like this. Just for the fun of it. And we could even have like a belt here. Oh wait, if throughput is a problem, we can double up on inserters. It doesn't really solve our UPS issue. Yeah, 3 columns consumes more than 1 yellow belt. But we can grab from a red belt. But we can't grab from both sides of a red belt. And we can't grab from a blue belt either. It would be perfect for a blue belt though, right? It would be like almost a perfect blue belt. Right, because let's see. 2 boilers is base, 2 rows is basically a full yellow belt. So 4 rows would be a blue belt, 6 red belt, 6 rows would be a blue belt. Plus or minus like 5%, but yeah, blue belt would be perfect. But yeah, they can't reliably grab from a low saturation blue belt. It also, I mean, it doesn't have to be, unless you're trying to save offshore pumps. I guess I could always just make it a short stack as well, if I really wanted to use this. You remember seeing this design way back in 0.16 and you don't remember how they were made? I think they were made exactly however you want it to be, because there's no good way to make it. But there is a fun way to make it. And I think that is to make it as excessive as we can. That's not long enough. So it would look like this. Oh wait, can they just go straight in? No. Okay, so we would need the pipe at the end. Okay, definitely saving that. With splitter start and funny power. Okay. But Thursday, I should be back Thursday. We'll be trying, I think we'll be trying a new game. A new Factorio like. Or a new automation game. If I can get it to work. We'll see. I haven't tested yet. If not, we'll just play more space exploration. But yeah, that's it for me today. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for the ideas for the burner stuff. Maybe not this one, but the splitter idea, adding some kind of clock to these, I actually do really like. I'm sure there's some circuit logic I can use to make my outpost perfect. Hope you all have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.